Guys, it's your girl Myla back here today with another YouTube video. In this video, I'm going to be showing y'all how I made these chili cheese fries. And if y'all want to see how I made these, just keep on watching.
I think the strength of it, the power, like, when you got the power, you can get all the money.
So basically, just to start off, I start off with some garlic. So I always just try to cut all of my vegetables first when I'm making a recipe. So I just minced up my garlic and I minced up some celery, carrot, and onion because those are the holy trinity of cooking: onions, carrots, and celery. And I kind of just like went large and then started going small because my knife wasn't all that sharp and I wasn't in the mood for all this. But the reason why I wanted all the vegetables to be very, very small is because they're going into chili and you don't really want to bite into like a large piece of celery or carrot in your chili. You kind of just want them to be there to make the chili feel more, you know, homely and more, you know, loving. But you don't really want to taste them, so that's kind of why I cut them up so small. And then I ended up taking half of an onion and slicing it later for some caramelized onions. Okay, so I'm gonna make like a spice mix. So first I had some olivo powder, some chili powder, and then I put some cumin and a decent amount of salt. I do not give measurements for seasonings. I refuse, because I'm not here to tell you how to season your stuff. And at the very end I added some garlic powder. Season to taste, okay, because my seasoned is not your seasoned. Now the next thing is that I put some oil in a pan and got it hot and put our vegetables in. I added some sprigs of thyme there because I really like the taste of thyme and I'm gonna pull the sprigs out. So I sweated the vegetables a little bit, just got them a little, you know, familiar, feel me? And then I added the ground beef to it because, I don't know, this is going to stew on for a long period of time, so it didn't make sense to take the vegetables out. So I just put the ground beef in and then seasoned it generously with my spice mix and then mixed it all together. And then I let wow, I can't speak today. Alright. I let the ground beef cook all the way through. So you see there that like it's no liquid in the pan, it's all pretty dry. I'm scraping the bottom. So basically what I decided to do next was to add some cornstarch, because this is what's gonna thicken the chili and make it like gravy. Like most good gravies have cornstarch in them. And then I put a whole can of tomato paste and browned that together until it looked like this. And once it looked like that, I added some diced canned tomatoes and mixed that all together. So it was like this thick, pasty tomato situation going. And then I decided to add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. That's optional. But what I did do was I did glazed with some stock. I think that's some sugar that I put there too, I think. Listen, I'm so bad at this. I don't know. And then I drained a can of black beans and added it to the pot. So I didn't even let the black beans cook all the way through, and I put it in the oven for 3 hours at like 400 degrees, and I seasoned it generously with some salt, and I added a little bit more sugar at the end, just so that I don't know, sugar helps balance out the tomato taste, so that's why I added sugar. For these caramelized onions, I start off with some butter. I do not have footage of me caramelizing these onions. You wanna know why? Because my phone is dumb. The end. That's the story, y'all. So basically I get to watch me do this and then cover them and then watch the end result. Now I just started off with our cheese sauce, and I brought some milk to a boil, added the cheese and some of the spice mix and mixed it together. And try not to make a mess like I did, but I did anyway. Oh, I added like a cornstarch slurry to it to make it thicker. So I have some homemade fries here. If you want to see how I made these, just check out my video. I started off with 2 layers of basically fries, cheese, and onions, and then I topped it off with the chili, and I put that in the oven and then took it out of the oven and then added our cheese sauce. I was very generous with our cheese sauce, and then I added some sour cream and some parsley flakes, and that basically was it. And I thank y'all so much for watching this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow all of my social media, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.